Ex-partner of 27 years reach out to me after 2 years of no contact while I was in a relationship with the person who was unfaithful to me. I am a 26-year-old girl. I broke up with my ex 2 years ago after having suspicions that he was cheating on me emotionally with his co-worker. When he crossed my boundary, I knew I had to end it, even though I loved him more than my life. He went public with her 2 weeks after the discovery. Fast forward, I went no contact from day one. He first reached out after 3 months of BU, whilst in a official RS with the girl he cheated with. I ignored his reach out and continued with my life. He on the other hand was so public with his new RS, he took her to the place we went for our first date, holidays, uploading happy pictures together, declaration of love. I never received this kind of attention. I was not put on social media. I had to beg him to arrange date night, and after all that he called me high maintenance. Seeing his new character online killed me, and at that point I knew it was time to block him. And it has stayed like that ever since. I needed immense therapy as I was severely emotionally and psychologically abused in the relationship, made me feel not good enough, and whatever I was doing for him was never ever enough. I have been in therapy for 1.5 years now. After 2 years, he reaches out on a weekend. I just wanted to see how you are doing. I know it's been some time, but I'm sorry the way things ended. I wasn't in a very good place and didn't communicate well. If you'd rather not speak, then I'd completely understand. I thought, okay, whatever, he wants to get rid of his guilt. I ignored. No answer is an answer. The next day, I received 3 calls, 2 messages, just wanted to see if you are okay to talk. I couldn't believe it. 3 days later, I receive another message from a social media platform that I don't use. Tried teaching out on __, not sure if your number is the same, but it would be great if we could talk. The calls and messages all happened on a weekend. But I couldn't wrap my head around the urgency in his reach out. I have not reacted or responded to any of his reach out. These calls and messages gave me panic attack, which I realized was my body's response to PTSD. I can't get my head around why someone would want to reach out to their ex from 2 years ago whilst with the person they cheated with. Surely, if you are in a healthy relationship, you would not do this, right? And yes, they are still together. May I ask for some insight in this behavior? Why did it happen all of a sudden on a weekend after 2 years? I don't simply understand. TLDR, cheating ex reach out after 2 years of contact, persistently calling and texting while still in a relationship with the person he cheated with. Comments. 1. Apparently he finally realized what he gave up. He's getting what he deserves. 2. That's good, keep up with the NC. I have a feeling he is not happy with his decision and choices. He also wants to get rid of the guilt and want it justified. Discuss it with your therapist and if possible change your number. He did say he understands if you don't respond, so he should keep insisting. If he is only contacting you in the weekends, maybe probably he is trying to cheat with you, just saying. It's very weird and out of character for someone who is very happy in a RS. 3. He said he'd understand if you didn't talk or respond, then blows your phone up, LOL. Based on that, maybe he doesn't understand how he hurt you and how it affected you, or maybe he really wants to make amends. Either way, you are not obligated to satisfy whatever need he has. Definitely talk to your therapist about this. 4. Well done on sticking with the no contact. You're doing great. He's a narcissist who can't take no contact and no response from you as your answer. The power is definitely with you. Hold on to it because it's eating him up at the moment. But a conversation with your therapist would be helpful to get a professional perspective. You got this. 5. This is as classic narcissist playbook behavior. Particularly the "he's never wrong, you are not enough" routine. Understand that you have a significant emotional illness. He thrives on drama. He'd like nothing better than to pull you back in, to prove to himself how amazing he is, blah. The very best way to deal with the unfaithful is to ignore them. When dealing with him, or indeed any unfaithful, the Japanese language has a wonderful word that helps as a reminder word. Use it to stop yourself from sending the fateful first reply that sucks you back in. The word is mokusatsu. It literally means to treat with silent contempt. The worst way you can hurt our unfaithful is don't react. Silence, distance, grey rocking. Those are you allies, they drive our unfaithful wild. What is a worse judgment than not even rating the person enough to bother with even a one-word reply? 6. I think people don't realize how much they've done you wrong when they are the ones bothering you and they think it's okay to reach out and act like everything is fine. He probably realized the grass isn't greener on the other side. I don't know how his relationship is since I don't know either of you, but by no means is their relationship amazing just because it appears to be on socials. If the relationship was great between them, he wouldn't be blowing up your phone desperate for a response to chat. Sounds possibly narcissistic based off what you've said. I've been with my boyfriend a little over 3 years now, and there's not a day where I've questioned should I reach out to _______ from my past. Things kinda ended bad. They are in my past for a reason. Of course everyone is different, but you set your boundaries and have worked on yourself from what it seems. Keep up taking care of yourself, and congratulations to you for making that effort to better yourself. He made his bed 2 years ago and he can continue to lay in it. You are in control in this situation, and I'm sure it drives him crazy that he's talking to himself on every social media platform with no response. 7. He's a sicko who wants to see if he can still fool you into believing he was a good person. Think of it as a test of your worth. People like that need constant ego boosts, and if you respond to him even in a complicated way, it will make him feel like he hasn't been forgotten. Just keep not responding. He doesn't deserve it. Also, why is he not blocked? Also, why do you know about his socials? Did you not click him on everything? No, to answer your question, someone in a healthy relationship would not approach, although in that same sense it could mean he is not the one who is healthy, not necessarily the relationship. On her part, she could think everything is fine as you did, or he knows she is getting tired of his bad behavior and is trying to see if she can crawl back to someone who put up with his bad behavior. Honestly, block him on everything and don't respond if he makes new accounts to try to get to you. 8. He triggered your PTSD all because he was bored. Dollars to donuts, his GF was away that weekend and he was looking to cheat. Because that's his MO. That's how he operates. Because cheaters are emotional cowards who can't handle rejection, so they reach out to potential mates while they are in relationships. And him wanting to talk is a transparent and futile attempt at manipulation that you shut down by not replying. And though he said that it's okay if you don't respond initially, his reaction after you ignored him, and thereby rejecting him, makes it abundantly clear that it's not okay. He's going to continue to try to reach out to you when the new GF is not around. Continue ignoring him. Block his number. Move on. Living well is the best revenge. Act like nothing is bothering you because he's exactly that. Nothing.